All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the Lord's elect out there. This is the brother Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And this lesson right here is going to be about being a cheerful giver. Now, we are in some dire times, and some of our uh, trials and tribulations, well, I would say the majority of our trials and tribulations, I'm talking about us brothers or us men that's doing the work, is gonna be some type of financial situation. Now we're already, we're over here in the worst case scenario. We're over here in Babylon the Great, serving out our captivity, serving out our punishment. Okay, and through that, there are certain stipulations, all right, or things that come with us being over here in Babylon the Great, and that's like the scriptures say, Salakia, we'll be subject to payments, right? He that gathereth wages gathers them in a bag full of holes. Okay, so hey, we're not gonna be rich on this side, all right. And the Lord also says that we have to actually just be happy with our daily bread, all right. But I think that's Proverbs 30. Give me not more than I need, lest I forget the Lord, or neither suffer me poverty, lest I steal and trespass the Lord. Roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord have us, give us our daily bread, but sometimes, brothers that get into jams. Okay, I've been in them, and it's not a pleasant thing, but we're in this world, and only thing really we have, that's pure is the love for each other, the brotherhood, and sometimes sometimes that you have to break bread with a brother, so to say, or you might have to loan a brother a couple bucks, or help a brother out of a jam, or do this or do that, even let a brother stay at your crib, something. Okay, all these are alms, and you don't want to be giving alms just to do it. Okay, and you're talking shit. You're like, oh, this brother always asking for something, or you do that. The Lord sees that. The Lord loves a cheerful giver. All right. So anyway, without further ado, this is the book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 1. Take heed that you do not your alms before men to be seen. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. So yeah, when you give a brother something, or help a brother out, you don't have to broadcast it. You don't have to put it in the group chat. Oh yeah, I just broke off what you call so and so, or I did this and I did that. That's not how to do it, man. Okay, the scriptures are our guideline, and it tells us, it's our moral compass, and it tells us everything and more that we need to operate in this world to be, a decent a decent individual, man. All right. Verse 2, therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. So there you go. Okay, so don't try to, be braggadocious with it or broadcast it. Like I said, just you have to be your intentions have to be pure, man, because you can put up a front for people, but you can't put up a front on the angels and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. They see everything, right? The angels go back and tell them everything. And when thou prayest, it's like, yeah, that's going into prayer. But yeah, so there is a guideline or ways to actually give alms. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. So don't tell everybody, man. Don't tell even your best, closest brother, what you're doing, man. Don't tell the people closest to you. Don't tell anybody about what you do, man. Right? This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 7. Every man, according as he purposed in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai loveth a cheerful giver. So there you go. All right. It says, as is according to your purpose, or as according as he purposeth in his heart, let him give. So if you feel like giving in your heart, you gotta be pure and be sincere with it, man. Don't just try to give something to, I don't know, because alms do and charity does cover a multitude of sins, like the scriptures say. But you don't want to just be giving just to cover up your sins, but then you're like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? That defeats the purpose, and the Lord is not gonna honor that. All right, the Lord loves a cheerful giver. He loves a sincere giver, man. Okay, so don't be, in your heart, you are having malice and having, feeling some type of way about giving, or when brothers ask for things, man. Because brothers really be going through it. All right, but at the same time, you have to be careful and not let someone basically not extort you, but basically use you for money. All right, because brothers are giving, but sometimes brothers can go overboard, right? And you keep handing out money, doling out money, and pretty soon, that brother probably thinking this might, okay, well, he got it. I'm just gonna ask every time, and that might turn into an argument. That might turn into you looking at a brother sideways. So it goes both ways. Don't be a cheerful giver, but also don't give too much, and be smart. Use wisdom with it, right? So yeah, yep. Every man according as he purposes in his heart, let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for the Most High loveth a cheerful giver. Right. So let's go on to the book of Acts, chapter 20. I think it's around verse 35. I have showed you all these things, how that so laboring you ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So there you go. All right, it's more blessed to give than to receive, because the Lord gives us things, not for us to be a niggard or to, hold in riches, when brothers are really needed sometimes. Like brothers really be going through things, right? And like I said, I've been through it too, going through it, been through it, But at the same time, man, you really have to, think about that, all right, and really give, because the Lord will set some brothers up that have a little bit extra, and then you see a brother that's lagging, or a brother that doesn't have it like that, but then you're sitting there, like Dave Chappelle in that movie Half Baked. I forgot the rapper character he played, but he was holding his money, mine. That was, yeah. I think that was that was Half Baked, I think. But anyway, man, you don't want to be a niggard, man. It's a bad look, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua looks down upon it. I'm gonna go to one of my favorite books. This is the book of Tobit, and this is when uh, uh, he was about to, go off on that journey, and his dad, you know, he was telling his son, putting his son on game. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 4. Remember my son, Salakia. Yeah, verse 7. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, let not thy eye be envious, neither turn thy face from any poor, and the face of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall not be turned away from thee. So, hey, we are poor when you get down to it. Most of us are. All right, most of us are a couple paychecks away of not having, a house, car, whatever. Okay, so that's poor in my book, right? No brothers have millions of dollars or anything like that, because then you'd have to what? Bow down to this world, bow down to Satan. All right, but the Lord gives us what we need, to provide for our households, but not too much, right? But anyway, it says, neither turn thy face from any poor. Okay, so if a brother needs it, man, you gotta do good to that brother, man. Okay, but you gotta vet the brother. You can't just be giving money out willy nilly. Some younger brother just coming to the camp, and he asking for bread, and he going and asking every different brother behind their back, and just because brothers are not saying what they did for a brother, it can go under the radar. All right, But hey, you just got to be careful, man. All right. If thou has abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. So, hey, whatever you have to spare, give it, man. All right. You got $10. If brother needs something, like man, I got $2 to spare, maybe three. If it's in your heart to give half of that, hey, that's cool, all fine. But just hey, give according. And don't set yourself up to where you give away all your money, and now you are down bad just because you tried to be the best brother that you can be. All right, it's yeah, it's ways to do it, man. All right. Verse 9, for thou layest up a good treasure for thyself against the day of necessity, because that alms do deliver from death, and suffereth not to come into darkness. For alms is a good gift unto all that give it in the sight of the Most High. So there you go. Okay. Let's go to the book of First John, chapter 3 and verse 17. Yeah, but whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of the Most High in him? So there you go. All right, you know that your brother is struggling. You know that your brother really needs it, and then you have it. You know, give to that brother, because it's like, I don't know, man. That's just of the world. People, like the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, that's worldly stuff, man. Okay, holding back, money from your friend or family member or something like that. But we're in the truth, man. All right, we're supposed to be doing to the brothers as we were doing to Yahushua. Okay, Yahushua even said it. Whatever you've done to these, you have done to me. Roughly paraphrasing. So we gotta always think about that. Yeah, that's it on that. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 13. Whosoever stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is a joy to the unjust to do judgment, but destruction shall be the workers of iniquity. So, here it is right here. Whosoever stops his ears at the cry of the poor, he shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. So, the brother telling you, something is going down, or he might be short on this or short on that. Hey, inquire about how you can help, if you can help. Or just say, all right, damn, bro, I wish I could. Or like in the book of Tobit, it says, give, whatever you can spare, pretty much. Okay. So I mean, it's not hard, man. You just have to, and if if it is hard to you, okay, then pray to the Lord and for that spirit to be a cheerful giver, man. All right, because it's not easy being a cheerful giver, but it is what it is. Luke 6:34, and if you lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. So there you go, and that also goes into like payback, like brothers. Usually brothers are stand up brothers. I know the brothers that I know are stand up brothers, and every time a brother might need something, or I might need something, we'll always include, hey, I'm gonna pay you back. Okay, and it's just no open like, can I get this? It's like, no, brother, I'm gonna pay you back on this date, and then you say, okay, bam, bam. But even if that's not the case, or even if you're not reimbursed by the brother, then that's okay. All right, it's all right. You got basically, how does it go? Howard Shah said, or it was in the script. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, and if you do good to them, which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same. For if you lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing. and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. So there you go. All right. Hey, if you basically lend something out, don't expect it in return, or don't respect it back. So that's why when brothers shoot different numbers, you have to be like, okay, what can I spare just in case I don't get this back, pretty much. And yeah, I'm gonna end it with this because even if you don't get it back from the brother himself, all right, then the Lord is gonna reimburse you. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12. When thou wilt do good to know to whom, Salakia, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it. So shall thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. There you go. So there you go. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Give to the godly man, and help not a sinner. So, you know, you ain't got to be, if your cousin, boom, your cousin boom call you and he want $20 and you know it's for some weed or some pills or whatever, man, you could say hell nah or block his ass, or you ain't got to give it to him, you know. But if a brother say he down on his rent or gas or something, hey man, give to the brother what you can, and don't be, you know, don't be talking bad about the brother in your mind, like, oh, why always. No, man. Hey, you got to think that you were once in this situation, or you could be in this situation. So try to have compassion, you know. Verse 5: Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, for else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. So hey, it's twofold. All right. So you know you got to watch who you actually do good to. Okay, but the emphasis is on doing good to the brother and doing good to the people that's actually in the faith. Okay, the brothers or the men that's actually in the faith, and a few sisters, but actually in the faith on the front lines, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to the best of their ability. You know, the street preachings. All right, being on the highways and the byways, doing the lessons. You know, being in the brotherhood, being active in the brotherhood. You know, serving the Lord. All right, so I'm going to end it with that. Lord willing, it was edifying. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the elect. Till next time, shalom.